This week for my assignment, I chose to review the case of Kleinknecht versus Gettysburg College. It happened on September 16th, 1988. Drew Kleinknecht was a 20-year-old lacrosse player for Gettysburg College. It's a Division I school in Pennsylvania. He collapsed of a cardiac arrest while in off-season practice at the university. The case deals with negligence from the coaches and medical trainers on staff who were supposed to be responsible for the care of Drew while he was at practice. Gettysburg had two full-time trainers at the time that were both NATA certified, CPR certified, first aid certified. They also had two coaches that were not CPR certified. On the day of the event, there were no trainers at practice. They were within range if needed, but they were not at practice. They were about 200 to 250 yards away. At the time, they had no plans in place for an emergency like this. Practice took place at a normal time. Normal warm-up. Drew was not an individual that showed any signs or symptoms of having or seemingly capable of having a heart attack or cardiac arrest. Nobody had hit Drew awkwardly. Nothing had happened to cause this. The coaches and other players, when they saw Drew go down, rushed to his side, noticed there was a problem, sent players out to get the trainer, also sent somebody to call 911. On the way to the trainer, one of the students found a student trainer who was the first person on scene to help Drew. She thought that Drew was breathing because the coach would not allow her to take his helmet off to check his airway. She assumed through a pulse that he was still breathing. In the meantime, another student athlete was still on the way to get the head trainer. It took the head trainer, they say, approximately 5 minutes, a little less than 5 minutes to get there. By the time he got there, he did start CPR. They said that the ambulance then arrived within an 8 to 10 minute period from the time that Drew collapsed. They said that they tried their best. They did all restorative practices, but Drew was pronounced dead. The case comes in where Drew's parents pressed charges against the university for negligence. They believed that it was their duty, the university's duty, to protect Drew and any other student athlete on campus while under their care, and that the university did not have sufficient plans in place in case of an accident such as this. The arguments for both sides, the parents claimed there was a special relationship. There was not CPR certified individuals at practice. There was a prolonged cardiac arrest without adequate medical care. It was reasonable to assume that the university had a duty to their son to protect them in this case. The other side, the school side, believed that it was not their duty and that they had fulfilled their duty. They had people that were certified in CPR on site that were within range. They said that they did everything in their capability to save this boy, and things just didn't work out, is seemingly what was said. The court found, though, after it went through an appeal, that it was highly predictable that a student player is likely to suffer from a heart attack while in game activities. And it is upon the universities. It was eventually established that the college and coaches were negligent in the fact that a plan was not in place for the student athletes that have cardiac arrest. This could not occur, though, until a duty of care was established between Gettysburg College and Drew. Since Drew was recruited by the college and was participating in a college-sponsored event at the time of his accident, it was determined in the Court of Appeals that a duty of care should have been in place by the college. The next piece of this is to prove negligence was the fact of this event being foreseeable. Was Drew a healthy 20-year-old male athlete collapsing of dying of cardiac arrest foreseeable? No, it was not. Was the fact that a serious injury could occur during contact sport at a level foreseeable? Yes, it was. This helped seal the deal for negligence against the coaches, and the college also lost their immunity in this case and was found negligent for not having a place and plan.